Hey guys, Eric Henderson here, and want to say a hello to all you Camp Checkmate, virtual Camp Checkmaters out there. And Howie, hello to you. Thanks again for everything that you've done for all of us. Awesome course. And I know Howie and a few of us talked last Tuesday on the ninth week of the virtual Camp Checkmate calls and the evening tumbler about we were talking about the system that I use, and so people wanted me to throw it up here on and share it on the Facebook group. So I wanted to do that for you guys, and I hope it is really helpful. This is a let me just give you a quick snapshot of what this can do. Basically, what I'm going to show you in the next 10 minutes or so or less, this is actually a way to create content in a very short, short amount of time. So maybe like 5 minutes a day or a week or a month, however often you want to create content. This is a way to literally create some content and then repurpose it and then syndicate it out there onto the web, and so that you can start to really become positioned in your marketplace as the expert that you are. It's just a matter of getting out there, right? Nothing really happens unless you can get yourself out there into the marketplace. So with that said, I wanted to share this with you since people had asked me to. And I'll make it real simple for you. So this is how it works, okay? What I do, these are going to be the tools in the system that I use, and I'll make this as short as I can and as simple as I can. Now, this is not the entire system, but this is a way to get you started. If you have been saying to yourself, I just got to get my message out there, I got to get my content out there, this is the way to do it. And it's simple and some free tools. One of the tools is not free, but everything else is it's very reasonably priced, and I'd highly recommend implementing this. When I did this, it totally changed my business. So here's what you want to do. The first thing is you want to get yourself a mind map software, okay? And what you're going to do is just go to Google and type in the word FreeMind, one word. And the first thing that pops up should be freemind.sourceforge.net. Download that. It's free. It's a free mind map software, which looks just like this. All right? Very simple to use. If you don't know how to use this stuff, I can certainly show you how to use it. And then what I do is before I create any content, which I'm going to show you the next tool I use in a minute to create that content, all I do is I just, in a clockwise fashion, I create what I'm going to talk about. So it's just kind of a way for me to follow along and not lose focus and stay sort of on target in what I want to address, and so that all flows. Okay? So, with that said, I used FreeMind. And so in this case, for the virtual Camp Checkmate training example to show you guys the content creation and syndication process, this is what I created. So the first step, FreeMind mind map software. Okay. The next one is I'm going to use another free tool called Audacity. So I go over to Google again and just type in Audacity, and there it is. Again, audacity.sourceforge.net. It's free, and download it right here. And guess what? That's it. You're pretty much done. So I have mine on my computer right here. Okay? And Audacity is really cool. So this is how Audacity works. So if you just open it up, once you've downloaded it, and you just click here, and this actually records your conversation. So literally, let's say I wanted to create some content today. This is how I do it. I create an audio input, okay, or output, however you want to look at it. I use audio to create content. So in this case, let's say I want to talk about I'm in the marketing business, so how do you get yourself ranked on Google, on the front page of Google, right? So I would click here, and I just start talking. As you can see, my voice is being recorded in this Audacity, and let's say I talk for 5 minutes. Whatever, the average person speaks about 160 words per minute, give or take. So 5 minutes, that's going to give you 150 times 5, what's that, 750 words. This could be so here's what happens. I stop, okay, I go up to File, I go into Export, and I can export this right out onto, I can name it, save it to my desktop or wherever, and I'm done. Now, here's the power in this. Once we're done with that, we're going to transcribe it. So, real simple. FreeMind software, free tool, Audacity's free. Speak into whatever content you want to create, and that content would be based upon right here on your mind map. So whatever business you're in, this can apply to any business, any industry. The next step we do is we transcribe it. Now what I use for a transcription is Dragon. It's It's a product called Dragon Naturally Speaking. It's through a company called Nuance, and I'll have links underneath this video so that you can see where to get the right version for the best price. So I'll put it all on there, and I'll also have links to Audacity and the FreeMind, so you guys can just find all these tools really easily. So what happens is once I've saved the Audacity file, you can in Dragon they actually have an option in the newest version where you can drop that file into Dragon. And again, Dragon's on your computer. So you just go in and you click a button and it will say add transcription. So I put the file in there and it literally transcribes that 5-minute talk or 20-minute talk. Doesn't matter how long you're talking. Excuse me. And so then you now have an audio file, okay, that you can use as a podcast, maybe if you have an iTunes account, which you should have. Now you have a transcribed version of that audio, so it could be a blog post for you, it could be an article, it could be turned into a PDF, it could be maybe goes along with a product you have, or maybe it's a sales letter, who knows, whatever you want to use it for. We do this for our clients. This is actually one of our services that we do, is we would take that audio file and we use this mind map as slides to go along with the audio file, and we make a video and we put it on their YouTube channel, or we do it for ourselves as well. So you can use an audio file as a video by having PowerPoint slides that are speaking to the points you have on the mind map. So it's easy to follow along with, the viewer can follow along. You can turn this into a press release, like I said, article, blog post, podcast, videos, PDFs, you name it, a product. So that's that part. So now we've gone from mind mapping our idea, we audio our input on whatever our expertise is, the content we're creating. We use Microsoft Word to transcribe Dragon into it, okay, from the Audacity file. And then we're just going to edit the transcription. So go into your Word document that after it's transcribed through Dragon, you don't have to use Microsoft Word. You can use Notepad or whatever you use. I think Dragon itself actually even has like a text box that it can transcribe it in. Once it's edited, here's where I started to talk to you about how we repurpose it. Now, I'm not going to get into the repurposing and syndication part of the system, but basically what you would do is you'd repurpose your content into multiple different modalities, because some people they like to hear things on audio. Maybe they like to run every day and they want to listen to your podcast while they're running, or maybe they're driving in their car to work. Some people want to watch a video. Some people may want to read the text on your blog or something, or on social media. So now you can repurpose the content into all these different modalities, and lastly, you can syndicate it. Now, syndication just means, what we, in our case, we use some tools to syndicate through video sharing sites like YouTube and a bunch of other ones. We do the same thing with we can syndicate through article tools on the top article directories. This is all legitimate. This isn't like spam, all these article sites. This is putting them on things like ezinearticles.com and a lot of the top article sites. And of course, we syndicate onto iTunes for a podcast. We put it on your blog, or our blog. So you can literally take this one piece of content that started as an audio input. Maybe it's a 5-minute chat. So you do what you do best. You create this core content, this core expertise that you have, and then you can either do this yourself. Maybe you have a virtual assistant. In our case, our clients hire us to do this. So they create the audio content, they send us the MP3 file, and then they're done. They can wash their hands, we create the content and turn it into all these other modalities. And of course, it gets them positioned very well, because again, you want to be on all the different channels today that people are on, because everybody's on a different channel to consume your content. I'll give you a quick example. My kids love the Disney Channel. I like ESPN. I like the Discovery Channel, things like that, right? Kate, my wife, she likes the what's it called? The Cooking Network, or whatever it is. The Food Network, I think it's called. So she watches that a lot. So the point is, you're not going to find me on the Food Network necessarily, but you're going to find Kate there. But you're going to find me at, say, ESPN. I like sports. You're not going to find Kate there. So you want an equivalent of that is on the internet. You want to be able to find your ideal customers, your avatars, as Howie would say, on those channels. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you kind of an idea of how you can literally use these tools and create an incredible content creation and syndication and repurposing system for your business. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. And so if you have a lot of content you might have sitting on your computer, or you have a lot of ideas, this is a way to get it out there. And this is a way to make 2013 the year of creation and not consumption. I know I've had in the past, I've been very unbalanced in that way. So anyway, I hope this brings some value to you guys in the group. And like I said, I promised to create this as some people asked for it. And again, Howie, thank you for everything that you've done for us. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know. And I love your comments. Share this with people if you think they could find it valuable. If you need any help with it, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And I guess that's it. So I will talk to you guys soon. The resources that I talked about will be on this page, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon. Thanks.